Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stock Market Show. Looks like my Mexican noodles are ready. And here's a good boy. Who's a good boy? Yeah, boy. Yeah, you are. Alright, so in the morning I wake up and I lay down this mattress right here, this gray mattress. And that's my, believe it or not, that's my writing mattress. So when I'm ready to start writing the stock trading book, I'll go over here and you can see I have a lot of notebooks. And I just bought these yesterday right here. So I'll just grab this, and you can see right there, chapter 3, candlesticks. I'll grab this and everything printed out. Take these and the pen and boom, I'll just literally lay there and just start writing. Because I like to do it on paper first and then transfer it over to computer. So that's kind of like the first thing I do when I wake up now. I just get this out of the way for like an hour. And then from there, I go over to let me set up my lighting. I probably need to get better lighting if I'm being honest. But over here, yeah, you can see I got my Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah, on the market's dime. So I go over here to my little bookshelf and I just start going through Japanese right here, remembering the kanji, French, Latin, and learning how to draw, manga, and yeah, I'm making a video game as well. So I'm doing a lot. This is just writing stuff. That's animation as well, because I have done a little bit of animation for the strategies that I have. And then so yeah, I just go through each one of those and just go through a few pages at a time. If you want to learn something new, you just kind of have to throw yourself at it, and it's going to take time, but you will learn and improve and get better. That's just how it is with anything. So I do that for like a couple hours, just go through each one, a few pages at a time, and over the course of a year, you end up reading the whole book. Too many people, when they think about learning a language, they're kind of like, they have the same mentality as they do in the stock market, right? In the stock market, people go into it wanting to get rich quick. When people think about learning a language, they tell themselves, "Oh, I want to learn a language," but then they realize, "Oh, I actually have to be disciplined. I actually have to, put in the time." And people don't want to do that. They just want to, they want to lose weight fast. They want to learn languages fast, everything fast, right? That's just how it is. But you can learn it slow, just a couple of pages a day and work through the problems, the homework, and you'll improve as time goes by. You can see I got my dry erase board and marker, and I'll just start writing down like, hey, I need to pay an artist for a sword swing up, down, forward, idle, walk, and death animations, and jump animation, of course. And I still have to draw the warrior form for cats and a queen for a castle. And that's just writing stuff. So I just go over here and just look over what needs to get done for the month at least. Because artists, they can take a while. They can take a while to draw something real good, real nice. It can take them like a month, especially if they're talented. If they're talented, they have so much business. It takes a while for my artist to get the art done for me. So I just look over there and I'm like, okay, let's see what we can get done today before market opens. And then on this other whiteboard, I go over here and just start looking at, this is obviously French, and just start going through and writing each of these 10 times each, right? So I'll just write Aussie, mignon. I'll just start writing these like 10 times each, and then until it's just, in my head, stuck in my head, I just can't forget them ever again. So, and that's, that's a language I'm creating. That's, what is this? Latin. Yeah, more Latin. This is obviously Japanese kanji. And is that hiragana? No, that's katakana. What am I saying? So yeah, it's just, I just go through each one and write each one 10 times. Very time consuming. The more words you have and the bigger the words are. But, it's just a thing you got to do to learn, build up your vocabulary in each of the languages. And down here is Cat Central. This is where the cats eat and drink water. He's drinking water. He's like, oh no. He's like, the camera's on me. He's like, I'm not going to drink water because, oh, there he goes. But yeah. And so yeah, I feed the cats. And then from there, let me put these away. From there, it's been a couple hours. Usually I wake up at like 4 a.m., sometimes 3 a.m. It depends on my sleep schedule. But from there, I go over here to this rowing machine and just start, rowing. I've got the e-bike in there. You probably can't see it. Yeah, there's the e-bike. You know what? We should go outside. Why not, right? We'll go outside in a little bit. But I like to go outside and just get some free vitamin D more than anything. I ain't paying for no vitamin D when I can get it for free. And there's the Coke. I was telling, who was it? Jeff Brady, if you're watching. Yeah, I was not kidding. I was choking on the Coke. When you said, short the F out of them. Smart food. Yeah, that's just junk food that I eat every now and then. I don't have alcohol anymore. If you guys remember, I only drink alcohol towards the end of the year. I don't, around the holidays, I think starting around Thanksgiving. So basically November, December, and January, and then that's it. Then I don't drink for the rest of the year. I still have some drinks in there, in this little cooler, but I don't really use it because there's no point. There's nothing in there. I'm not drinking anymore until November, of course. And so here we sit on this gaming chair. As you can see, when you have cats, you're going to get some chair injuries, I guess, if you want to call it that. Chair injuries, is that even a thing? I don't know. But yeah, then I once everything's done, I go over here, food's ready. I can eat a bowl here while waiting for the computer to turn on. And yeah, this is a new desk. I bought a new desk. If you guys remember my old video, I had a clear desk from like 2011 or 2008. Very old desk. Replaced it with something foldable, movable, and yeah, something new, something bigger as well. So you can see there's no keyboard here. That's because I throw the keyboard. That's because I throw the keyboard down there. Like every morning, I'll just take it out, and then at night I'll just toss it like that. It's a durable keyboard, nothing's gonna happen to it. I just like having a clean desk at the end of the night, I guess. That's why I just chunk it. There's the mic and the small. You don't need a mouse pad, so that's the. This guy's like playing with the water right now. Okay, I guess he's done. I do need a paint job for the room, for this little. I can make this office look better if I'm being honest, but I'm too lazy to paint. Yeah, he's just. I don't know what he's doing. And maybe he wants more water. Maybe that's why he's doing that. And so then I log on, and moo and go to Discord here. Where's Discord? And yeah, that's kind of just how I start my day. Let's go to the Discord, see what's happening. Go to the charts. I got 3 monitors right now, so 1, 2, and 3. There's a 4th one there. I need to get a cable that reaches that far, because it's yeah. So they're too far apart, the desktop and the monitor. So it doesn't reach. I only had one cable that reached that far, and that's about it. That's as far as it goes. So yeah. So now we go to the watch list. Every morning I go to the watch list and I grab. As you can see, I have like a nice little thing here. What is my Apple Pen doing here? So I'll grab my, where is it? It's back here. So this is, believe it or not, a whiteboard notebook. So I'll grab my whiteboard notebook and I'll just quickly grab a pen, or a marker, I should say, not a pen. And, pop that bad boy open. And then, from there, I'll go through the watch list, right? I'll just start scrolling, one by one. I'll be going one by one, like, okay, let's see where the plays are at. And then down here, I'll write, okay, MSTR, long, color, short, and I'll just start going down the list of plays for the day, week, and month. And then from there, I'll actually alert it in the Discord if I think there's an opportunity. Because sometimes in pre-market, it looks like we're going to get a nice move up higher, and then it just dumps, right? So it's one of those things where I make the watch list, and then based on how it moves at open and throughout the day, then I start to figure out whether, I'll look at my list and be like, well, this was a bust, but hey, this was a winner right here, because the color short was was a moneymaker because it dropped over 10%. So you could have made 10% or more shorting it. So that's kind of what the whiteboard is for, just to keep track of any potential opportunities and get rid of what stops being an opportunity at market open or throughout the day, and just keep the ones that were actual money makers or will be money makers in the future. Essentially, like right now, I would probably write BBAI pumping, and then I'd start to figure out, why is it pumping? Should I make a video on this? Can it go higher? How far can it go? And then maybe I'll make a video if I think there's enough to talk about at that point. So this right here, this other notebook, is a reusable notebook that you can throw in the microwave and just, you can still see some writing on there. Yeah, you can see it didn't delete everything. It's a reusable notebook. You throw it in the microwave and it uses heat to get rid of the ink. And over here's the pen, friction pen. So yeah, you can just kind of write on it all you want, then throw it in the microwave when you're done with it. So it's again, it's just for taking bigger notes, really, because this one's more short term. The whiteboard is more for just, you know, something real quick to write down. But if it's something that I'm going to keep, some data that I'm going to keep for longer, I'll write it on here. And then after I use everything up, I will throw it in the microwave and restart. And I'll transfer what's here onto a notebook, online version, I should say. I have an iPad that I used to use, but I don't really use it. It just sits there. At this point, I just use the iPad for drawing. But yeah, that's the setup. That's the routine. I don't think it's just, once you get used to a routine, it's just kind of, it's just another day. But let's go outside.